Hey guys, so today we're going to be making a recipe request for some Mexican style churros. Here's a list of everything you're going to need, and then let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is work on our dough, and for that we're going to need some milk. You could also use water. We're going to add some butter, and I used unsalted, and if you are using salted butter, make sure you take the salt out of this recipe. We are going to melt those down, and while we're doing that, we are going to add some brown sugar. I want to apologize because I had a lot of focusing issues, guys, so just bear with me, please. There goes our salt. And now that we have the mixture up to a boil, we're going to lower the temperature all the way down and add in our flour. The name of the game is stirring, all kinds of stirring. So this process right here is going to take about 1 minute to form a dough. Now that it has formed a dough, we're going to let it rest for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to add some vanilla extract. You're going to want to mix right away. We want to knock out some of that heat before we add our eggs in. These are room temperature eggs, and we're going to add them one at a time. And I have to say, most of the videos I saw, everybody did this with a wooden spatula, and it is completely possible, but it was a pain. So I totally gave in and just used my mixer, and I recommend you do the same thing. After we get all that mixed up, this is about what your dough is going to look like. And I did everything that everybody else does on the videos. Get the piping bag and put it in the glass and then fill it up with the mixture. We're going to twist this piping bag and then we're ready to go. We are going to talk about this piping bag a little bit later in the video, guys. Right here we're mixing together some cinnamon sugar, and I'm doing that on like a platter so that the churros have plenty of room to get coated. In the background we've got our oil heating up, and we have a plate with some paper towels on it, ready to drain those churros. So now it's frying time, guys. Now we're going to go ahead and make that chocolate sauce. Simple 2 ingredients, heavy whipping cream and some Abuelita chocolate. And there you go, guys. This is my churros. My husband saw how thin they were and he called them Churro Fries, and I thought that was super cute. So earlier I said we would talk about the piping bag. When you make these, if you do make these, make sure you're using a high quality piping bag, because the one that I had, and I had to get that one last minute, but the one that I had, it just made everything really difficult. So difficult, in fact, that after I made a few of these, I went ahead and started shaping some by hand. And if you stick around to the end of the video, you can see how those came out. And here are the ones that I rolled by hand, fried them the same, and they were so delicious, guys. So that's it. Everything you need with all kinds of tips and tricks will be in that description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to come back to my kitchen anytime.